Coach, if you'd like, you can start with an opening statement.
Well, on a personal note, if you allow me, this was a real special game for me. My high school basketball coach, Coach Priest, was here. I guess I've coached 22 years. It's the first time he's had a chance to see me coach. But, you know, people associate me with Coach Knight, which I'm proud of. And they say that our teams are disciplined and stuff like that. But really, I knew discipline long before I met Coach Knight. I played for Coach Priest at the McCullough in near Houston, Texas, the Woodlands, Texas, and played for one of the best coaches ever in the state of Texas. Coach won almost 400 games, and he's really, really well respected in high school basketball. We had a program that was built on discipline and unselfishness, and we guarded back in those days. And I wasn't a very good player, but one of the reasons I'm coaching today is because I was fortunate to be in his program. People ask all the time why our staff does a good job with one-year players. Like, we get the job, and Josh Higgins is playing good for us. And I think I learned a lot of these things from Coach Priest. I moved when I was a junior in high school. I moved to a new school, and that's tough to do as a kid, just like it's tough for guys like Josh to play for a new coach, Roger Woods, in 1 year. But Coach Priest went out of his way back in those days, and he probably didn't know I feel this way, but to let me fit in and stuff. And he built a relationship with me quickly. And I try to do the same things in college basketball today that I learned from him years ago. Tonight's game, just really thrilled to win. We have a lot of respect for South Alabama's program. They're really well coached. They've got good players, maybe the best athletes in our conference, position 1 through 5. They play at a pace that, frankly, we're not great at. You saw it tonight when the game got too fast. It was in their advantage. So I give our guys a lot of credit for controlling the tempo tonight and putting it into a pace game where we could be successful. But I'm really pleased to win these 2 home games this week, and I have a lot of respect for South Alabama's program.
You like how you guys played defensively, especially with your old high school coach here watching it?
Yeah, I do. I thought we guarded at a high level tonight. You know, our defense always kind of starts with our offense, and tonight we had a high turnover game. I think a lot of them came late when the game got a little wild, but you know, in the first half we only had 5 or 6 turnovers, and that's our pace game. That gives us a chance to play defense the way we want to play it. But I thought our guys were dialed in. I thought we had some defensive plays from different players tonight. Jalen Jackson made a couple plays on defense. Liz Sochi, 3 blocks tonight. I thought we had a lot of individual players embrace the defensive end of the floor tonight.
Kind of like what I asked them, I feel like, you know, we're kind of seeing almost the same stuff with you guys every night. You know, with how consistent you guys have been, especially of late. I mean, how did you guys get to this point, and you know, can you count on this kind of every night now that we've seen it so much? You know,
well, that's a big word for us, consistency. That's what we're looking for. I think we've proven over the last 3 or 4 months in our season that we can play good basketball with a lot of different teams around the country. But what we haven't proven is, can we be consistent for 40 minutes? But I think that's no different than any other team. You know, this is a great game. It's the best game ever invented, in my opinion, because you're always striving for perfection, but you'll never quite get there. But if you strive for perfection, then you get into areas, you know, excellence and championship contention and stuff like that. So I hope we're becoming a consistent team. I know we try a day-to-day process that breeds consistency. And again, we had a great week of practice this week, and I thought our players said it best. I couldn't agree with them more. We got one of the best scout teams in basketball with Deshaun and Thomas and OB sitting out this year. Those guys were really good in practice this week, and I thought that led us into 2 really good games.
how close did you get to playing a full, good 40 minutes tonight, do you think?
You know, I don't. Just off the top of my head, I would say maybe 32 minutes tonight. But I'll watch this film later tonight. After my daughters, who are in town from Texas, we'll go out to eat tonight, and we'll watch the film later tonight and see how good we were. But I thought we played a lot of good basketball tonight, but not 40 minutes yet.
Liz talked about how you guys started the second half. How important did you think that was? I mean, the spread, it was 12 at half, but you know, those first 4 minutes, if they come out, they can kind of make a game of it. How important did you think that was, how you guys came out?
Yeah, I thought I give a lot of credit to Roger Woods. You know, we talk a lot about basketball as a team sport, but you have to have some individual moments. There has to be some moments where an individual player steps up and says, hey, we're not going to lose, or we're going to get this done, or I'm going to make a play. And I thought Roger really played like a senior at the start of the second half. He got 2 steals, if my memory's correct, and got a big basket. And so, you know, I thought Roger, as a senior, got us off to a great start in the second half.
You think Liz was pretty complete tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was dialed in on defense, did a good job protecting the rim, showed some multiple things on offense, scoring around the basket, and a good jump shot. You know, the list, it's scary how good he could be. Talking about a guy that's only played organized basketball for 3 or 4 years and just continues to play better each game. So certainly if we're going to be a part of the fight in March, Liss is going to need to be playing his best basketball, and he had a really good week.
Coach, I'm sure you were excited when you took this job, but did you think it would be possible heading into mid-February that you have yet to lose a basketball game here in Little Rock?
Well, you know, I don't think much about records, and you know, I don't have like a year-to-year plan. I got a day-to-day plan, and we believe in our process, and we try to get better every day. But I was pleased this summer when recruiting ended, and the 7 players that decided to stay stayed. We knew we had some talent. We knew we were going to be able to be a factor in the race. You know, the first thing you got to do to win a fight is you got to get in the fight. And I thought that we established that in the month of November. And in December, we got a little bit better. And now in February, you know, we're playing our best basketball right now. So all the credit goes to the players. You know, this has been one of the best stories in college basketball. And like I tell them all the time, you know, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. We'd like to finish this story over the next couple months.
Now that you're on this streak, any superstitions or anything, or you just keep it all the same, anything change, or you just don't even worry about it?
You know, I got all sorts of superstitions, you know, like, you know, people ask me all the time, I got this great tie here. Brian Berg on our staff's a real GQ guy, and he buys his stuff at stores I can't even pronounce. And I've got 3 ties. I actually got this at a Chevrolet dealership. I went out to a Chevrolet dealership one time. They had free hot dogs and koozies or ties. And I grabbed the tie because it was wrapped up in this cool wrapping and stuff. So, but I normally rock the same tie until we get beat. So this one's been good to us. Maybe we can get one more on Thursday with this tie. But I think anybody in athletics that tells you they don't have superstitions is lying to you, because every player and every coach has superstitions. There's no doubt about it.
Your next 4 are on the road, and 5 of your last 8 are on the road. How much harder does it get from here, do you think? I mean, just given the schedule.
Yeah, it's going to get more difficult, not just for us, but for everybody, because now you're starting to get into the championship season, and you got to play your best basketball. Certainly with our schedule, you know, we've got 5 of the next 8 on the road, so that's going to be a challenge. But this team has proven that it can win on the road, and we're going to have to do that down the stretch if we're going to be in contention.
Is that it?
Thank you very much.
Thanks.